What's up YouTube? Leo Sheng here, host of the Schuylkill River channel. Today is November 22nd, 2015. It's a cloudy day. I'm out here, it's about 50 degrees Fahrenheit top today, air temperature, okay? 13 miles per hour winds. But you know, that won't stop us from fishing, right? Before anything else, let me just give you an overview of this area. I'm right now here in Philadelphia, right in the heart of the city, on the Market Street Bridge. So I'm on top of the Schuylkill River actually. So let me give you guys a brief overview. All right, follow me. So we got here on this side of Philadelphia, right over there we got City Hall, 15th Street. It doesn't get more urban than this, okay? I've mentioned previously, I'm right here on top of the Schuylkill River on the Market Street Bridge. So right there we have the Chestnut Street Bridge, and after that the Walnut Street Bridge. If you guys can see, the river here is lovely today. We actually have a little marathon going on. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. There are plenty of people running from the left to the right side, all right? And right over here we have the 30th Street Station, all right? So yeah, there you go. This is urban fishing, you know, this is what I do, right? Anyways, as for the goal for today, right? I've been noticing recently on YouTube an influx of female anglers, you know, which is amazing, don't take me wrong. Our sport is pretty much male dominated, but that does not mean that our sport is gender oriented, okay? Fishing is a wonderful sport because it invites everyone to fish, right? Despite of gender and everything else. So, you know, I've been checking a couple different YouTube channels, right? You got a Lake Fork guy fishing with his wife, right? For largemouth bass, that's pretty cool, right? You got Andrew Flair fishing with his girlfriend Macy using the eye bobber, right? Catching some sunnies, which is very cool. And just recently I watched a video by One Rod One Reel Fishing, right? Another bass angler, as you guys know, my good friend Mike, fishing with his well, subscriber Jill, yeah, for yellow perch using live shiners and night crawlers, okay? So I find that really good. I think that introducing females to sport is a bonus, okay? And I do follow a lot of female anglers on YouTube, okay? Anyways, so I thought, why not introduce a female also here in today's video for catfish, okay, here in Philadelphia for extreme fillet fishing. So that's what I'm doing today, you know. I'm gonna be introducing a lady to the sport, you guys will see, okay, and hopefully she will land some catfish. All right, I'll keep you guys updated. All right, fellas, so before we hit the river today, as always, I'm just gonna give you guys a brief overview of what is going to be the game plan for today. Of course, the game plan for today will be to teach our lady how to fish for catfish. That means there will be a lot of instruction in this video. This is pretty much a tutorial based video. I will leave in the description of the video when the fishing starts, just in case you are already a professional catfish angler, okay? So if you already know how to fish for them, you don't necessarily need to check out the tutorial part, okay? But anyways, apart from that, I'm just gonna show you guys the setup that I will be using for today, okay? So for today, there are going to be two different types of setup. The first one, I mean, when I say setup, I'm talking about fishing rigs, right? So when it comes to the first setup, that is going to be a sleep sinker setup. You guys will see on the video later. Pretty much what we are going to do, we're going to use egg sinkers up to 2 ounces, okay? As I've mentioned previously, the Schuylkill River right now is about 1,770 CFS, cubic feet per second. That is like nothing for this river. That means the river is very, very calm at the moment. So a 2-ounce egg sinker will be enough for that. We're gonna pair that up with a little snap swivel, okay? I just regular barrel swivel. I'm using the Eagle Claw one. And finally, we're gonna use just a regular Nyla wire leader with a big 7-knot hook, okay? For the hook, I particularly like the Gamakatsu brand, okay? They're very resistant. I buy them in bulk. So you can see here the octopus hook. I have an 8-knot, and this one here is a 7-knot. Very resistant, good for catfish. Circle hook, so the setup is pretty much auto setup, right? The fish pretty much set up themselves, okay? And the second rig that we are going to be using for today is what is called a high-low rig, okay? That is the rig actually where the sinker, and the sinker is different for that one. This is a river sinker, 2 ounces right here. that is the setup when the sinker stays all the way down and the hooks actually stay above, okay? For that setup, we are going to use 3-way swivels, as you guys will see in this video. I'm also using Eagle Claw, and for that setup, I am actually going to go light on the hook. So for that setup, I'm using just regular snelled Eagle Claw hooks, size 2, okay? But regardless, this is going to be the setup for today, the 2 different types of setup. You know, the water is cold, it is 50 degrees right now. Catfish are very sluggish, so we'll try our best to land some fish, okay? Let me quickly show you guys here what is the bait that we'll be using for today, okay? I don't want to freak out the folks who actually pass here because I'm right at the Market Street Bridge, right? But we will be using pretty much cut bait as bait, cut Rainbow trout, okay, Oncorhynchus micis, and in case anything fails, because we have, you know, the lady to fish with, we will use a pack of night crawlers, okay? So we are going all live bait for today. Anyways, as I mentioned previously, I'm gonna leave the time at the description of the video, so if you guys don't want to watch the tutorial, you can just skip directly to the fishing side, okay? I'll keep you guys updated. The river is looking good. Hopefully we will land some fish today. How's it going, man?
Hey, it's going great.
Ooh, man, you are fully equipped.
We try.
All right, man. How's it going?
It's going well. It's good to meet you. I'm Jesse.
Good to meet you. Jesse.
Ronia.
Ronia. Sure. So you are going to be the one learning some fishing today, huh? Awesome. You don't mind if I film you, right? Okay, good stuff. All right. We're gonna get set up. I'm gonna leave my gear over there. Your dad, okay, your dad's gonna bring your stuff too. Hopefully we will land some fish. So Ronia, how many times have you fished before? 0. You have never fished before at all? Okay, so this is going to be your first time. Okay, but I mean, you have seen fishing rods and you know, you have seen at least some kind of a video or TV show with someone fishing before, right? Okay, that's good, that's good. Okay, let me get started, set up the stuff here. Oh yeah, I'm not throwing it yet, but I'm just gonna show you this is the setup that we're going to use for today, okay? Can you come a little bit closer? Be careful with the water, okay? If you fall in the water today, our session's pretty much gonna be done because, you know, you're gonna be all wet. Okay, so this is pretty much the setup that we're going to be using today. Have you ever seen any of this before?
Well, I've seen people fishing, but I never saw the hook.
Okay, I see. So this thing right here that looks like a little ball, okay, it's very heavy. You can heavy, right? Yeah, it's 3 ounces weight. This is called the sinker, okay? When we throw this thing out there and it goes all the way down, this is what is going to let our bait stay down there without moving. So this is the weight, it's called the sinker. Then we have this little golden piece right here that is very small. This is called the swivel, S-W-I-V-E-L, okay? And what this swivel does, it doesn't let the sinker get out of the line, okay? It just holds the sinker, yeah? And on this swivel, there's a little part that opens up. See? Opens up just like that. This is where we're going to place the hook. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna get a hook. So this is one of the hooks that we're going to be using for today, okay? Now, when handling hooks, you have to be very careful. They can hurt you really bad. I'm not gonna show you here, and I'm not gonna hurt myself, but it's very sharp, okay? Very sharp, okay? So you want to be very careful with the hook. And you see there's a little loop on top of the hook. This is actually called a snelled hook because it has this part already. It's not just the hook, okay? And you get the loop part, put it on the swivel, you see? And then you close it, all right? This whole setup, the sinker plus the snap swivel plus the snell hook, is called a slip sinker setup. I'm just going to get a piece of it. For this one, I'm going to use the tail. because I like to use the tail, okay? So I'm just gonna use a pair of scissors. See, cut it here. It's okay, it's already dead, you know. This is just like the fish that you usually eat at home.
The tail's pretty.
Yeah, this fish is very pretty, you know. There we go, okay? So we cut a little piece of fish, okay? And look how I'm gonna put it on the hook, all right? Look, this is the sharp point, okay? I'm gonna put the sharp point here inside the meat. And look, I'm gonna make a little curve. You gotta be very careful because the hook is gonna come out on this side. You don't wanna hurt yourself, right? So never put your hand on this side. You see? You see coming out? That's it. This is our bait. When we throw this inside the water over there, and it is all the way down, right? This is how it's going to stay under the water, okay? This is going to be your rod outside of the water, and that is going to be your bait under the water. And when that happens, the fish is going to smell the bait. He's going to go there, grab it, and when you grab it, look, hold the rod a little bit for me. Just hold it like this. Yeah, keep it like this, okay? Look what happens with the tip of your rod when the fish grabs the bait, okay? Look what happens to the tip of the rod. What happens? It's pulling, exactly. So when the fish grabs the bait, what you are going to see up here is your rod is gonna go like this, okay? And that's when you know a fish is biting, all right? Okay, so now I'm gonna cast this one out. When casting, you have to be very careful of your surroundings, okay? You don't want to hurt people, you don't want to hook people, right? Now look closely, okay? You see this part of the bail here? You want to line up this part of the bail with your rod, okay? So I'll show you, look. Like this is no good, it's not lined up with the rod. Like this is also no good, it's not lined up with the rod. This is good, this is lined up with the rod. And what you do, you grab the line with one hand, hold the rod. See, I'm holding the line like this. Open the bail. I'm still holding the line, you see? And what would happen if I just let this line go right now? It would just drop, right? Look, if I let the line go right now, it just drops, right? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to let the line go, but instead of just dropping, it's like throwing a ball. So look, this is just stay away a little bit, okay? Like I said, be careful when you cast. So I'm gonna throw this just like a little ball. Look, I'm gonna flip it like this, but look, my hand is still holding the line, and when I flip it this way, I'm gonna release it. Look, see? And that is what we call a cast. You have just performed a cast. You're gonna do it very soon, don't worry about it. I'm gonna reel it in because this cast was very weak. For the type of fish that we're going to catch, the catfish, they like to live closer to the bridge. So I'm going to cast this pretty much right next to that bridge, right there. About this much line left, okay? Oh, all right, that's good, that's very good. Let's drop a little bit of line out, because remember, what do you have to do over here? No, not yet. Before that, you have to do align this with the rod. Yep, very good. And then what do you do? Not yet. After you align this, let me show you. After you align this with your rod, okay, you have to pick the line with your finger. Yes, and then after that, and when you pick the line, look, you pick the line just at the tip of your finger. Not like, yeah, exactly, that's perfect. Just at the tip of your finger, because when you release it, it's going to be easy to release, okay? Before casting, now you have the line in your hands. What do you do with the bail? Yeah, you open it up. And see, now you are good to go. Before casting, you look around, see if there's other people. You don't want to put other people in danger, right? And then swing it and let it go. There you go, that's your first cast. You see that? Good job. See that? Very good. Yeah, that's how we cast. And then you just let the line go. This line's a little bit, you know, dense because I used it for fishing before. Okay, that's it. It's not dropping anymore. What do? Close it up. Yep, close it up. Reel it in a little bit. Yeah, reel it up a little bit. Once you feel like it's kind of strong, you just put it in the rod holder. So that's like the basics of casting. Nothing? Yeah, there seems to be nothing. So, you know, put the rod down very carefully inside the rod holder again. There we go. Oh, fish is biting again. Wait, fish is biting again. Okay, if you feel a tug, pull it up. Pull. All right. No, okay, come back here. Come back here and start reeling. See if the fish is on. Yeah, start reeling. Here, closer. Do you feel it? Do you think there's a fish on? All right, this is gonna be your first fish if there's a fish on. Woo! There's a fish on. Yeah, pull it up. Aha! There we go. Yeah! Your first fish ever. You see that? Amazing, eh?
Which one?
This is called a yellow perch. Perca flavescens. Yeah, it's a yellow perch, okay? Okay, now let me unhook it really quick. He swallowed the hook pretty deep, okay? Since he swallowed the hook pretty deep, we're going to cut the hook. Let's just release it really quick here. Yeah, we gotta release it. Okay? Look. All right, and it swims away. It's gone. That was your first fish ever, and we didn't take a photo of it. You see, the fish is still there. You see, it's swimming. Yeah, because it was bleeding, I had to release it really fast, you know? Okay, all right, that was your first fish. Very good job, high five. Yeah, now we're gonna go catch a bigger one. At least you know they're down there. Gotta put another piece on to top that. Juicy, nice. Here we go. Same game. Hey man, the fish love it, you know? Okay, wait, take it easy. Always the angle down. Yep, open the bail. And before you put it back, I'm gonna double check, so put it back. And let me just double check to see if the line's tangled or not. Okay, let me see. Wait, all good here. You want the position to be about over here, and you want to cast this way. All right, let's see how we do it. Very nice. You see, over the cast, man. Very good. You are almost mastering, you know, the casting for now. That's very nice. Very good. Very good cast.
And we can do it again.
Oh yes.
Especially when it's warm. Okay, what do you think? You go Leo or Mr. Shang? Or
Oh, Leo.
like
Leo's fine.
Okay.
Here, give me a hug.
Yeah.
All right, nice seeing you. Oh, all right. Nice seeing you. Okay.
Thank you so much, Leo. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you very much, man.
Special day.
And now, you know, I wished we caught more fish, but you know.
As you said, there was a chance you wouldn't catch any.
Exactly.
So the fact that you got some is great.
Exactly.
What? One with some bites.
Right on. Yes. Now you know that's. All right, fellas, quick update. It's about 12:30 p.m. I'm still here on the Schuylkill River. You guys can see behind me, right? I got my rods in the water. No bites so far, just small bites. I had the little girl here, Ronia, very nice girl. You know, she got the basics really quick. Unfortunately, she was able to land only one fish, the yellow perch. We had 4 bites total in a period of 2 hours. Brutal out here. It's about 50 degrees high, as I mentioned previously, but you know, with the wind,
13 miles per hour, you know, it makes you feel like it's 40, you know. So props to the kid, you know, props to the girl. She actually handled 2 hours out here on the cold, you know, waiting for the fish. Not a lot of kids have the patience to do that, you know. Anyways, back to the fishing. I'm gonna see if I can catch some more fish today, some channel catfish. I'm gonna stay here for a little bit more. Hopefully we will land some fish so I can show you guys, you know, some proper catfish from the Schuylkill River. And of course, before I end this update, right, just you know, on a side note, make sure you take the youth out to fish, you know, teach them from a young age. It is really good to have more people involved in sport, especially young people and females, okay? All right, let me go catch some fish now. I'll see you guys. Small. What? Can you guys believe it? That I got prime bait today here on the Schuylkill River. Winter time. Little prime eel right here as bait. Dude, this is gonna land me some big fish now. Awesome. Little American eel, man. Like late fall. Amazing. This is gonna be prime bait now. Come on, get it, man. Fish on. Small. Why are you so small though? I mean, I don't care, small or not, it's a fish. Man, cold day like this, I'll take anything. First an eel. Well, first a yellow perch, right? Ronia caught the yellow perch. Then I caught the eel. And now we got a very small channel cat right here. You know, man, like I said, days like this, man, big or small, I'll take anything. And it came on the you gotta be kidding me, man. I had such a yummy piece of eel there. It actually came on the night crawler. Oh man, 12-incher, small. Yeah, there we go. I gotta take a photo of it, Instagram purposes. You can see that this is a young channel cat right away. It has the dots on the side. Once they get bigger, the dots kind of disappear. All right, let's take a photo, quick photo here for the Instagram. Then a quick Snapchat. Of course, it's bleeding a little bit from the hook, but this fish is going to be fine. Okay, quick Snapchat here. Here on the Schuylkill River, first catfish of the day. Not big, but hey, they are here. They're here. There we go. Ready to release. Fish on. Second fish of the day. This one's a little bit more solid. Oh yeah, definitely a little bit more solid. This one I may need the net. I don't know, we'll see. I think this one was on the piece of eel. I'm using a high-low rig here, size 4 hook on this rod. Yeah, with one piece of night crawler, one piece of American eel. Man, let me get this trash out of the tip of my rod here, because this is driving me insane. I don't want to lose this fish because of a small piece of trash, you know. I'm supposed to keep tension at all times on the line. All right, not bad, I'll take it. Yeah, there we go, fish right here. Where is he? Take a view. Yeah, this is a little bit more solid. Yeah, Schuylkill channel catfish right here. All right, let's bring this bad boy up. A little bit more solid is good. It's starting to get bored, man. Okay, netting job's always tough. There we go. This one's a little bit more solid, yeah. And it was on the eel, man. That was on the eel. Let me unhook this fella here, and then we gotta take a nice photo. All right, let's take a final view of this fish. 2 pounds channel cat. Yep, good to go. Swam away very fast. And my hand is freezing now. Whew. Got a fish on here. Fish on. Solid. Solid one. Nice. On the eel head too. It's gotta be solid. I better not lose this one, man. It's a nice fish right here. I mean, not that nice, but we will handle it. Finally a hitch on the eel head, man. The eel head never disappoints, you know. Every time you catch a eel, make sure to use the head as bait, because the eel head never disappoints you. There we go. You guys can have a view of this fish. Yeah, not big, but for the Schuylkill River, that's an alright size, yeah? Alright, let's bring it up. Let's net it up. Whew. Man. Okay, let's take it easy with this guy here. There we go. A little bit smaller than the previous one, but I will take it regardless. 7-knot hook, yeah, with the eel head. There we go. Solid. Not bad. Not bad. At least we know that the eel head is working. Okay, one photo, quick release. And to tell you guys the truth, this photo here that I just took looks exactly like the first one that I took earlier today. All right, so there you go, fellas. Yeah, channel catfish from the Schuylkill River. Yeah, take a look. Beautiful whiskers, huh? Long whiskers. All right, good to go. Yeah, see you another day, maybe another season. Whoa, whoa, take it easy, fish. Fish on. Wow, he gave a strong pull too. All right. And I was fixing my other rod. Suddenly this one kind of went down. Legit. Solid. Oh. Right, let it pull. See, man, the bend on that rod. Yeah. Whew. And for winter time, they're kind of lethargic. You know, this guy's still kind of running a little bit. Okay, I gotta get my net. Take it easy, fish. Whew. Third one of the day. Third catfish. Let's see how big is this fella, because he's feisty. Oh yeah, right there. Same size, 2.5,
2 pounds, yeah. All right, let's bring it up. Let's net this guy. Bring it up, you know. Man, there's a lot of hard work for this fish. Okay. There we go. Third one of the day. Quick view. I'm not gonna take photos anymore. Took enough photos. 2.5 pounder, yeah? About. Oh, all right. Third one. All right, let's release it. Beautiful. You guys can have a close look at the fish. Yeah, beautiful Schuylkill River catfish. Uncut American eel. Anguilla rostrata. Whoa, 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 take it easy, channel catfish, take it easy. Fish on. On the smaller side though. Well, a fish is a fish. Fish is a fish. Oh, just close the drag a little bit. Okay, just gonna pump it slow and easy. My arms are kind of numb because of the cold, but you know, we'll put this fish up. Yeah, much smaller than the last one, yeah? Right there. Swimming right over here. Yep. Let's pull it up. This is the 4th one of the day, if I'm not wrong. I think so. I'm using 8 pounds test line. I'm just gonna risk it pulling by the line. Oh, there we go. Got loose, went away. That was the 4th one of the day. Whoa, whoa. Take it easy, channel catfish. Fish on. Nice. Solid. Another solid fish. You know, nothing. Well, we got one small channel cat. Other than that, it's been pretty solid. So that's good. I had to grab the net, run there to grab the net, you know. And fishing by oneself, the biggest challenge is really netting the fish and getting everything ready, because there's no one to help you. All right, this is a solid fish. I would say about 2 pounds, 1.5, 2 pounds. I say solid fish, but you know, of course I want the 5 pounder, but for today, for these conditions, I'll take anything. Yeah, as you can see, fish already surfaced. Yeah, a little bit lethargic from the cold probably. All right, let me do the netting job now. Tide's getting a little bit too low for my taste now. Don't tangle my stuff, fish. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Let's hook down. This line here. Very good. Okay, there we go. All right, yeah, 1.5, 2 pounder. Let's flip it. There we go. Yeah, not big, but channel catfish is a channel catfish. Yeah. There we go. Let's release this guy. Hopefully your great-grandfather is gonna show up. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. Okay, he's going down. Good stuff. All right, fellas, quick update. Right now it's 2:30 p.m. I'm here on the Schuylkill River. I'm pretty much done with my fishing session. As you guys saw, I instructed
the little girl, right, to fish, which was amazing, and she was really good at it. However, unfortunately, she only caught one fish, the yellow perch. You know, I really wanted her to land at least one catfish, you know, so because, you know, it changes the whole thing, you know, like a big catfish. So unfortunately it didn't happen today. However, I did end up landing a couple fish, all right, all channel catfish. As you guys saw in the video, the game is really started to heat up after I caught that American eel, okay folks. Before that I was just using night crawlers and cut trout. That's why I always tell people, doesn't matter what you buy in the market, okay, nothing beats bait from the river. So if you ever catch something from the river that is legal to use, make sure to cut it up and use it, all right? It works really well everywhere. This is like universal, okay? Anyways, thanks for watching. Thank you very much. I will see you guys next video. Tie lines.